please take a seat if you haven't yet.
I'm going to go over some ground rules, please. So, first off, thank you for joining us today. Second off, this is a non-18 plus panel, so if you have any questions of the 18 plus variety, please do not ask them. We have the right to refuse any, as we are your fathers and we don't have to give an explanation.
And if you do test us, we will make you stand in a corner.
You can try that, we will. If you do have 18 plus questions and more of the birds and the bees type stuff, you can come to our panel later on this evening. I believe it's at 11:30.
11:30 when?
Web Auditorium, that's over in Gosnell, I believe, or is it Booth? Booth, it's in Booth. So if you have any of those types of questions, please join us there. Good idea, yes. Put that in your schedule. Good idea. So I think we can start this off by saying this is the dad panel at Tora-Con. The description for this event was a panel in which we are dads. I don't know why you're all here. Excuse me, hold on. I didn't ask for this.
This isn't a laughing matter.
I truly don't know why half of you are here, more than half of you. Why are all of you here? I don't know what you expected. I don't know what you want out of this. But we're going to go with it anyway. So, I guess let's get started. Are we ready?
All right, now.
I think I'm ready. I'm going to take a swig of my dad's root beer.
Me
I
too.
think we're going to go after it.
Dad? Don't make it like that anymore.
Delicious.
That's real sugar.
Almost as good as my,
He has a bag over it. They have no clue what it is. We don't have to give any explanation.
That's right. So it seems we have a raised hand. A few raised hands. And I don't understand why, because we never asked you to raise your hands.
Why are you doing this?
This isn't a classroom.
children speak when they are spoken to.
We're not upset with you. We're just remarkably disappointed.
Always disappointed.
We raised you better. Now, question. Who here in this room is under the age of 18? Please raise your hands. Okay. Now, who below that age has a parent with them here today? You should all be raising your hands because you all have 5 dads here. 5 dads. Right now.
Well,
It doesn't matter. You're all our children.
every single one of you is a father at the front of the stage right now. So,
5 of them, to be fair. 5 dads. How lucky are all of you?
I'm not hearing applause. And that's why the world's okay as dads. Okay, well, we didn't ask for questions yet. Arnold, if I recall correctly, you're one of my least favorite.
Arnold. Hey. Why aren't you on that field trip?
You made me sign the waiver.
This isn't, no. You're not
I
supposed to be
distinctly
home yet.
remember that your field trip was to the dating game. Why are you not there?
Did you go?
Because I can't control time, that's later in the night.
Well, you know,
You wonder why we're disappointed in you.
Maybe you should have learned.
your sister can control time. What are you doing?
When I was your age, I could control time.
I mean, kids these days.
Look to your left, everyone look to your left, look to your right. You are related to both of those people.
God.
Don't ask how. Excuse me, I can wait.
We can wait.
Now, there's a good chance one of those people can control time because they're making us not so disappointed right now. Right? Arnold, you are one step away. You are one step.
Do not make us come up there. Or make you come down here.
Maybe we'll do that one instead. Watch yourself.
Excuse me, those at the top there. Could you please take a seat?
Yes, please. If you're going to join us, please have a seat.
We can wait.
I know. Right, please, you can.
No, take your time, please.
We are patient men.
I only have so many years of my life.
We have all. Let's be real here. It's not like we have children who are wasting our time or something.
Oh man, I didn't know we had this many children.
What is wrong with half of you? Why, like, people are still funneling in?
Excuse me.
They're late.
Excuse me. Madam with the nurse hat, you just walked up the stairs. We started this panel at 7:30 prompt. What time is it now, miss?
When I call a family meeting, when we call a family meeting, I expect you all to be there on time.
Yes, it's 7:36.
And here you are, 6 minutes late.
Wait, is everyone looking at me?
Yes.
6. Madam,
Honestly,
you sound
We are very disappointed in you.
See, most of us, we were here half an hour early, because early is on time is late, and late is...
There we go.
So some of you got that, and the rest of you are disappointments.
See, we're disappointed because we love you and we expect better.
We just want what's best for all of you, so I can live all of my hopes and dreams through you. That is what we're going for here. Well,
Excuse me, we don't play favorites here?
We're all the best.
And if we
Or
did,
the
it certainly wouldn't be you.
It's okay, actually. It says okay. And we each embody a different part of being a dad. I'm sorry?
I'll tell you what's in the bag when you're older.
I'm sorry, what was that one? Mr. Man, is it? Son, even?
Did you change your name?
Did he shave?
I know.
Good.
What parts do you embody?
Of a dad?
What parts do you embody?
My question to you is, what answer do we owe you? Because we are your dads, and you are the son.
Okay, well, do we actually want to go?
We've been right here.
We've never.
Where have you been?
Children. Do you want to go over that question? Do you want to go over
Why are your hands up?
Hold on.
We discussed
Hold
this.
on, hold on. We're going to answer each question one at a time.
I'm rebelling!
Hold on. We're gonna, excuse me. We can wait a minute. Now, we're gonna go over each question. Our good son over there, the not so disappointed one, he asked us a question. Do we want to answer that? Do we want to answer, like, what type of dads we are?
We're dads.
There you go.
We appreciate your love.
I don't. Try hard. Impress me.
All right, so I guess they seem to want to ask questions, so we will allow it now.
Yes, okay. So you in the volleyball jersey?
Also, if you cannot project properly, one, huge disappointment in you. And two, if you can't project properly, we do have a standing mic here at the front, so you are more than welcome to come up to the standing mic here.
However, if you crowd the aisles, we will be severely disappointed.
More so than we currently are, which is really hard, but possible.
Because that means that, most of you can't project, and that's disappointing.
Exactly.
Now, anyway, I believe you had a question.
We went over this, or we avoided it like true dads do.
Your mothers all left, and they're never coming back.
Have you ever heard of the Mississippi River? I'm glad all of you learned that in history class in geography. Very good.
Slightly less disappointed, but still disappointed.
Yes. So I hope that answers your question. What?
We're just dads.
Excuse me, we're just your
We're
dads.
just dads.
Go to the corner.
Excuse me.
No.
Your turn's over.
You were told to go to a corner.
Go to your corner.
Thank you.
One question per person, please.
Yes, we're okay.
Ready? Okay.
You can just put that over your head. That's perfect. Okay,
Put it
perfect.
over.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I believe,
I believe, yeah, we moved more towards the middle. You there, I believe, I forget the first name. Jolene, is that? I believe so, yes.
That's just barbaric. Why would you do that?
I'm sorry, I don't think you understand. We are the dad team. We don't fight each other, we fight others.
I am a refined individual. You can tell from my pipe and my very, very soothing voice, I would not participate in armed combat with any of my colleagues. Yes, the Space Ranger, I believe. I believe, yeah, yes, you. Yes.
100%. And I want to be very clear. The fact that you're adopted is not the reason you're a disappointment. You are, again to be clear, you are a disappointment, but that's not the reason.
We don't have to explain ourselves.
Just so good and well.
Just so you know, it doesn't make us love you any less. Just the bare minimum to make you understand that we're your fathers.
So someone from the left up there.
Very good.
I think in the red shirt.
No.
So we raised you like a good working adult, get a job like a good person. Otherwise, we're disappointed in you.
Daddy works hard for his dosh.
Like, you know what? Back in my day, when I was 10, I wanted some money. I got a job delivering papers to myself. Why don't you try that? See where that gets you.
I'm sorry, what? What is the internet? That is
It is
fad.
literally
A fad.
It is going to die just like every fad before. Excuse me.
When I was your age, I went through exactly the same thing, and
I'm sorry.
I
I thought this internet thing was like a series of tubes, so I think they're gonna clog eventually.
Can we call them plumber?
You can't just keep adding tubes. It's not gonna work like long term.
Because eventually there's gonna be nothing but tubes.
All right.
Next
Calm
question.
down.
We can wait. Cool. Come on, someone. I don't want to look at it right now.
I think the unicorn.
Are we all disappointments to you?
Yes.
How is that a question?
Why is that a question?
That is a fact.
It's a state of being.
I think so. I think we should call someone from the way back, the far back. Twinkly fingers right there. I think twinkly.
She's touching me.
Okay, you're separated. I need you on the left, my left. My left, go over on the left side, all the way. And you on my right, go over there, please.
Now,
Hey.
If this continues to be a problem, we will turn this panel around.
You don't want to know what Bellamy
all right. So I think we go up there. We got quite a few hands up there. You have something blue in your hand.
I think it's on the
The bag.
I think it's on my left.
Yes,
you.
There are 30 cows in a field and 28 chickens.
I'm not helping with your math homework. Well, you can do it yourself, like I did.
We pay your boarding school teachers to teach you and to do your homework for you. We're not any of those people. So, I'm sorry.
So way in the back, we have the one in the nurse hat. She's not getting called on because she was late. However, in the front, with the tray on her head, she was here early, so she gets to get called on.
Please take that.
That is a very improper use of glasses.
That's dangerous. You could hurt yourself.
And you in the nurse's hat, maybe we'll call on you in about 6 minutes. Would you like please set an alarm for that 6 minutes, and we'll get back to you after that 6 minutes.
Okay.
Hold on to that question.
So I think we need someone over here now.
Yeah, it's not up yet. Right in the corner over there.
Top corner, top corner.
Top corner. Yeah, you, right there.
So if for all just disappointments, would you be against me finding a better dad who actually supports me?
Excuse me. We support you. We're just disappointed in your inability. We want the best for you, and we want you to do well. We just feel it's important to let you know when you're not doing well, so you can improve.
Everyone can try harder.
Look at it this way. If we set the bar high, it means you try hard to hit that bar. If we set it low, you become lazy. And we don't want that, because then you'll just live in our basement for years and years and years.
Like those Asumatsu brothers from down the street.
Cannot have that. They share a bed, I hear.
I think from the left this time.
Yeah, I think so. You with the hat. Oh, well, that is a very loaded question.
It's Arnold.
I think we already established it was.
No, I think it's the one who asked for money.
That's right. I think Arnold, you're safe from this one. You went up a few rungs on the ladder.
Only a few. Don't get too high on that horse.
Don't get cocky, son. Don't get cocky. Still gotta work for it. Yes. Yeah, good call. Yes.
Can I borrow the car to go to Joey's party tonight?
Who is Joey?
We did not approve of you hanging out with boys.
Do you have a driver's license?
What's his GPA?
That is a good question. We have to have someone who is respectable.
Indeed. What is his GPA?
Is it higher than our gas prices currently?
Let me tell you, are his parents going to be there? Are Joey's parents going to be home?
Yes.
Will it be a milk and cookies party?
Probably.
I want definite answers, not maybes, probablys, and
We'll consider it if you do all of your chores.
And be back before 9.
I think
we will be waiting.
that one right there with the silver shirt has been raising her hand for quite some time. A classic dad joke.
We're not stereotypes.
That was.
I don't do requests.
I'd like you to know, we take being dads very seriously. Don't patronize us.
Alright, so.
We got a lot of hands right
Yeah, we got a whole row.
Put all those hands down.
Alright, congratulations.
That's fine. I don't.
Do you want us to hear?
Did you really think we didn't know? Like, we've been waiting for you to open this door and let us know for like the past 3 years. Thank you for finally getting it over with. Now we can all move on.
Thank you.
We'll just go out that door right there.
I think you know what? I think this is a good time for us to move away from that.
Yeah.
You up there with the golf club. I've seen your work on the driving range, and let me tell you.
Just from
One
outside.
dad to another. Why is Jimmy Butler the greatest musician ever?
He knows what he's talking about.
Just so you know, if you want to hope to not be a disappointment, pay attention.
Margaritaville is the place.
He's the closest right now. Right now, he is the closest to not being a disappointment.
Let me tell you about Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Quick taste of the music.
Cheeseburger in Paradise is a giant metaphor. It's a metaphor for goals in life, achieving those goals, and then not squandering anything. Because let me tell you, life's just one big cheeseburger, and it can exist in paradise. Let me tell you that.
Alright, man, there are a lot of hands up right now. You in the blue. But you had your hand up. Yes, you.
I've got a brand philosophical.
No. Down here.
We'll come back to you.
We'll go to you next.
Out of line. You with the purple hair.
Well, I I did set the child lock on the TV, so raise your hand who's been disabling the child lock again.
I have a quick question.
Hold on. We can't put the child lock on Cartoon Network.
How did a TV almost kill you? That is what I'm.
She was watching cartoons. There's child lock's no effect.
Oh, you're right.
See, the cartoons all blur together in a haze. They're not important, so I don't care about them.
What about them's important? That's not a follow-up question. You don't have a right to respond.
It's rhetorical.
So there's still this large group right here. I don't know how to handle this. Neglect. Neglect seems like the right way to handle this. So I think we're just going to go with that.
Okay.
Uh,
We haven't got anywhere to the back, and I do
You're right.
see
You're right.
Oh, no, it is not.
It is time. You may answer your question, or you may ask your question.
Hey, beautiful.
I cannot hear you.
Project, we're very disappointed.
Oh no! Alright. Well, Dad, I don't know. You've been drinking a fair bit recently. You've been saying some really weird things. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I want you to know that you're the reason I drink.
This is nothing new. You made it 6 minutes with that?
Well,
That was a disappointment.
anticlimactic. You can start up another 6-minute timer.
It's not my question.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, we can't start that.
I think you over here, bottom right.
Hey, Dad, how does the little guy eat the trash can? Can I keep it?
Can you take care of it?
What does he eat?
I'm not paying for him.
Did he have his shots? How much do the shots cost?
Well,
Do you have enough allowance to cover those
those are all
shots?
very
Where does it like to poop? Because are you willing to clean that up?
If you get yourself a job to cover all the costs, and it never gets in my way, you can keep it.
Might I recommend delivering newspapers to us? We could use new ones. These are from a week ago. How about this person right here up front?
Center Dad, I see you have a pipe. Do you feel you're setting a bad example?
The tobacco industry has never done anything wrong to me personally, so no. There's no follow-up question.
All right, let's see. The one with the white hair and the goggles in the back. Yes, you. Who else looks like that?
Well,
I was about to
But who
say.
else looks like that had their hand?
I guess you're all twins.
Alright,
So,
so if I'm universally your boy, and you're universally everyone's father, am I, in a sense, intrinsically, the most your child and also the most disappointing?
No.
I think
Yes. You're,
I think I've
sound
got.
logic. You're the most disappointing.
As I say, alternatively, hello, Mr. Disappointing. Can I call you most?
I believe our child here who's clearly into some 18th century judicial work with that powdered wig of yours, I think you might want to ask a question. So, that you, yes, you.
If we are all disappointments, is that not a reflection of your teaching methods?
Like I said, we pay your boarding school teachers to teach you. You just need to
Not to make and therefore not to.
buy.
Are you taking a cross tone with your father?
Say.
I learned it the best.
all right, go sit in the corner.
Speaking of sitting in the corner, you two that I separated before, you can return to your seats if you so please.
But if we have any more problems,
You will be certain and
We will drive you home, and you will have to leave.
Where are we gonna go? There's not gonna be any adult supervision. What are you gonna do about it?
That's your boarding teacher's job.
Ow! She hit me!
I hear street corners are rather warm this time of year.
She hit me! You're not gonna do anything about that. She just hit me! Stop hitting me!
all right, you two.
All right.
Back to your corners, first of all.
This is your fault.
You have like 5 minutes more there.
She's no longer in the corner. She's no longer in the corner of shame.
Excuse me, we don't like to have
She's going to her corner. She knows how this works.
Yes.
Hey, you in the purple, stop calling other people out when you're also a disappointment.
There's,
Go to that
there's,
corner.
there's a person in the back who has had a flashlight on or a camera light on, and it has just been bothering the dickens out of me. Would you like to ask your question?
Your question better be worth it.
I mean, my eyes are hurting.
I have a secret.
Everyone has secrets, son.
If you're expecting us to ask a follow-up question, you're not going to get it. Who's next?
That was
Man, you all just keep on sprouting hands, and I have
Oh,
no
come
clue
on,
how to handle it.
sweet.
I think you're the one with the headpiece way in the back.
I can use that to clean my glasses.
The golden head, yes.
Yes, hi, I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry. We're disappointed. I think the green one over there.
You're the only green one.
Why would
When
you
you're older, first of all.
That sounds like a question for an 18 plus. But also, you have a mouth and you're speaking to us now, so it shouldn't be all that difficult.
I think we should grab someone from the front again.
I think so too. We have to clear up this mess.
I'm thinking that guy with blonde, messy blonde hair and the armor. That looks ultimately disappointing in all regards.
Yes,
Permission to speak.
you have been given permission to speak.
Proceed.
Favorite pastime. Favorite sport.
Oh, well, is this a question for all of us to put on the line?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, I believe, would you like to start?
Oh, definitely mini golf.
Frisbee golf.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I'm a fan of luge.
I just like the driving range.
And I like to keep it old school with cricket.
So it's a good call for cricket. You're slightly there. You are both fighting now, so
No, we'll do one after the other.
yeah, we'll do
Bottom
that.
first. We were busy working. You know this. We've been over this plenty of times. Why do you keep bringing it up?
All of your boarding schools don't pay for themselves, you know.
Did you win the game? I thought so.
I wasn't aware we raised losers in this family.
All right, we'll go below him because we both. Yeah. No, what are you, stupid?
We just explained how hard we work to pay for these boarding schools, which are clearly not doing a good enough job of educating you.
It's hard being us.
You work hard 9 to 5 every day, and what's it get you? Insubordination.
And a wallet full of money.
Being disappointed is a full-time job.
Is that Ted Cruz? I cannot tell him that's Ted Cruz.
I believe that is, yes.
Yeah, Howard?
Ted, my favorite politician. How's about you tell us how you lost everything?
Also, how you are, in fact, the Zodiac Killer.
But your actual question, please.
Not our
SAT
business.
scores are none of your damn business.
Better than yours.
I don't believe in standardized testing. For myself, actually, because it's just a way for the government to monitor people who are more intelligent than politicians and then take them out systematically.
I think from the middle back this time.
eye patches.
Patches are the reason Mom left.
I'm sorry, I'll have to repeat that. I could not hear you, and thus I'm disappointed.
Am I the reason Mom left?
First of all, you at the end, interrupting is rude, and I will have you know I am very disappointed in you.
Arnold, I'm even more disappointed in you right now. To answer your question, how do we break it down? When you're older.
Also, I think I'm pregnant.
Physically impossible.
I'm baffled as to how, but we've given you everything, and well,
I'm going to be trying to get my fees back from your boarding school.
All right, you with the knife. No, I never said you could ask a question. Where did you get that? And did you break the lock on my cabinet?
You know you're not supposed to do that.
Hold on. You were in the Boy Scouts. Why isn't it covered? Did you check your cutting line? You didn't, because there's two people right next to you. Your brother, your sisters, or brothers, or whatever. All in range. And you didn't check your bloodlines.
did you have a question?
Yes. I've manipulated different kingdoms, and I would like to ask, could I make a deal for your...
No.
I'm sorry, I don't negotiate with my own children.
Here's the deal. Put in some effort, apply yourself, and maybe you'll see approval.
Maybe we'll make an investment with you. Who knows?
And that's not a deal, that's just the life.
You with the gun pointed at us in the third row, center. I am not too kind, and I take too kindly to the fact that you're pointing a firearm in our general direction. So, I would highly suggest putting that down. And I will entertain a question from you.
Excuse me, did someone just make an outburst?
There are no outputs here.
There, we go one by one. You don't get to jump ahead of the line because you're yelling out.
So you with the blue hair that was brandishing a gun, go ahead. I cannot even hear you. You were this close.
You cannot have the funnies.
Those are dad's funnies.
They're dad's privilege.
This is funny dad's funnies. That's just
When
how
you're
it
a
is.
dad, you'll understand.
You leaving with the skeleton head? You leaving with the skeleton head? Did
I'm
I?
responsible in being early to my own event.
You know what? That is respectful. You have moved up on those guys.
Is that another weapon up there? Why are people raising their
Alright,
weapons?
all of you put those away.
If we see it again, we will take it.
But you're the one who paid for it. Just an umbrella.
Umbrellas can be weapons. I can't see well from here. The lights are in my eyes.
I think over on the right
Hey,
here.
that's bad luck.
Over on the right here with the skull. Yes, you.
For what?
We'll talk about it when you're older and you can afford it yourself.
And the answer still will be, they are as God intended. Stop.
I believe our son up there with his hand raised. Yes, you agree right there.
With the hat.
All right. What?
Yes, no, that's just Tasha. I left her there. She keeps getting out. Ignore her. I will change the litter occasionally.
Sasha is a beautiful, beautiful cat.
Now, I truly meant that one right up there behind the banner, banister over there. So, if you would.
Yes, for the dad in the Orville of this
max amount of 8 coupons. They will expire tomorrow. They are exactly.
Again, if someone would have picked that job and of delivering newspapers to us, we would have coupons that are in fact on time.
And not a week late.
Tremendous disappointment, all of them. Flailing around in the back will get you no attention. Oh, you're flailing to your brother or sister next to you. Where are you going? Did I just mention?
Love you, Dad.
Also, that's our son, the one who had the flashlight.
I believe they are.
You don't get a second question.
But this person has a very important question.
You know what? I think we can entertain that one.
This person.
Go ahead.
If I sold my soul to Satan, would you finally take me to Disneyland?
As we said, you cannot go to Disneyland until you get straight A's in all of your classes, and until then, there will be no talk of it. And even then, try harder.
But I'm trying!
Also, if you sell your soul to Satan to get better grades, we'll know, and that's cheating.
There will be no summoning of demons or devils under my roof.
And cherry on top, if you sell your soul to Satan, we're not paying for the damage you're going to do to your foot as it is exposed to the harsh elements.
There you go. Well, we haven't covered anyone over there yet. So we're gonna ignore all of you. Pick one from over there.
I'm thinking the very front, actually.
You right there.
Why are you that close?
You're scaring me. How about you back up a little bit? You're a little close. You're a little close.
Excuse me, could you say that again? Oh, thank you, we appreciate that. No, never.
You look around you. Look around you really fast.
You have many siblings, they should be your friends.
That is a sad case if you have many siblings.
And that's just disappointing. Like you are.
There will be no more talking back. I believe somewhere else in the hall.
Good call. Make the call.
Also, it's the blue hair. Yes.
You.
What is it?
Why does Purple Dad look like Ringo from the Beatles? Purple Dad.
This one.
Him?
Yes.
Ringo was a great drummer.
I assure you, if he was Ringo from the Beatles, we would have more money.
You would have order, you can return to your seat. That comes. Let's take a question from you with the strawberry, and ask your question. Ask your question. No.
Get a job.
It's called a scholarship, and if you had gotten your grades to an acceptable level, you would have gotten one.
Excuse me, was that a joke?
That sounded like a fantastic joke to me.
See, here's the thing. We are 5 fathers who work very hard to support our life hard. This gaggle of youngins, we are so
I don't
very
even know how many of you there are.
And we can't single one out and help one of you without helping all of you. And do you think we can afford that? Money doesn't grow on trees.
There will be no follow-up questions.
I think we're going to try this here. Looking at the clock, we have around 21 minutes left, to be precise. So what we're going to do is, all those of you who have questions remaining, I would ask that you line up in this aisle here.
Now,
ask them carefully.
Don't run.
Carefully.
If you push, you will send you to the back of the line.
you took a head start. That's unfair. I have 5 people back.
You're just trying to be fair to everyone. And you can move it around. What you will do is you will speak into, excuse me, I can wait. I can wait.
We don't have much time
I
left.
can
and
wait.
we can wait.
What you will do is you will speak clearly into the microphone. and we will do our best to answer your questions. Only after your siblings are quiet.
Also, those in the back, good luck.
So, as soon as your siblings are quiet, you may begin. You're clear.
Us.
The five of us.
Back to us.
Next question.
Thank you. Apply yourself. That was a terrible question.
Trying to be funny. Who is Prince Eric? And why are you talking to him?
Have we met his parents?
What's his GPA?
That is.
How rich is he?
You just think you love him. How much have you talked to Prince Eric?
If
See, why haven't we met Prince Eric?
Okay, sit down, please.
Thank you for your question.
Hey, Dad, I won my football game. Are you proud of me yet?
That's a lie.
We are less disappointed.
Don't lie to me. I can see that smile. Go sit down.
What position did you play?
I'm pretty sure I saw that game on TV. You fell down immediately.
Cardio.
We all have to.
You can walk.
Building character.
You have legs. You can use them. You know where home is. You're very welcome.
We love all of you equally.
We don't play favorites here.
Because you're all disappointments.
Touching the microphone in such a way. Well, that's what we're here for.
Hurry it up.
A true adult would confront your employer about that, and then after promptly confronting your employer,
Speak to someone higher up.
you go above them. You say, I will go above them. And then if that doesn't work, then, well, we always taught you how to deal with it.
And documentation. Always document your own actions.
There is,
I cannot officially endorse or recommend the kill them course of action.
but there is in fact a river nearby, and we did teach you how to make a certain type of shoes.
Also, Erie Canal.
And at the very least,
Next question.
Discussion with this man.
Oh no, it's this one.
Ophelia, why are you here?
We already went on this shoot.
You were invited?
You weren't invited.
say, was your butt in your seat in the car when we chose to leave?
I believe it was not. I believe you were still in the bathroom applying your makeup. We told you we're leaving at a specific time, and you weren't there, so we left.
Also, you were posing in front of the mirror while you were doing your makeup too, and that wastes time. Everyone's precious time.
Punctuality is key.
Next question.
Will you be recycling those bottles of papers that were done?
Possibly.
Well, it does say on this that I do get a 5-cent cash return.
I'm sorry,
have to
it's
get that
RIT
info back.
recycle.
That's just proven.
They have single stream recycling, but I'm pretty sure they just throw it out.
It's the effort that counts.
There you go.
Well, it's the effort that counts in life too, and trying to be a good kid, so good job.
Next, please. Fish.
No.
That is his happy.
This is how I deal with all of you.
I'm sorry, did someone just ask for that drink? I'm sorry! There you go.
Thank you for the apology, son. That's going to be 15 minutes out of the day in the corner. Thank you.
Dad. I've been trying to figure out the best way to tell you this, but I can't completely give out my test when you see my apples. Dad, you're gay.
Go to your room. Go to your room right now.
Dad, can you tell me a bedtime story?
Which dad?
I got this.
Take care of it.
Once upon a time. Good night. Excuse me. The mic doesn't seem to be on.
Can we go to McDonald's?
If there's a McDonald's on the way, we will consider stopping if you are all quiet and well behaved.
Also, no supersizes, God.
If not, we're turning this car around. I don't believe it's working, so we're just going to use it as a metaphorical microphone, so please just project.
Just project.
At this point, you are allowed to use your outdoor voice.
I never said it.
Please don't
Take
take
the mic back.
Put the mic back.
And then use your outdoor voice.
Thank you.
With lots of money and lots of effort. Please, we're not going to go into it.
Well, I'm not going to go into it in detail, but there's a reason we know how, we taught your sister how to make concrete shoes. Moving on.
You came to boarding school. Also, you talked out of turn.
5-minute timer. No.
What kind of question is this? Go to the back of the line.
You know, I'm a big fan of SpongeBob, and let me tell you, no, I would want a giraffe. A giraffe-shaped ball.
A tesseract.
Yes.
Yes.
We're proving it right now.
This is success. You ever seen it?
You don't need to ask to go to the bathroom. My God, more than moment.
We know. You don't need to
Mind you, you do need to use the toilet.
And make sure you wash your hands. And cleanliness is key.
And remember, keep the seat off when you leave.
Next question. Who's paying for this? Gasoline goes in a dirt bike. You know what gasoline basically is? Burning money.
I have an idea. You have a bike. Take that bike, take it outside when it's raining, throw it in the dirt, it'll be muddy. Pick it up, bring it in the garage, when it dries, it'll be a dirt-covered bike.
That is the economical way to go about the situation.
No.
Also, you'll break your arm. We're not paying for that.
Next question.
You're adopted. We've been over this.
It's a very unique accent, though. I like that.
That's a question for later.
See us at 11:30. No. You were adopted. Was that a mistake? We don't know. Yet to
Prove
be
us
seen.
wrong.
Well, maybe
There will be no follow-up questions. Shoo. Get back in line. What other topics are there?
Also, who watches Family Guy? No.
I watched that good there, American Dad. I relate to that Stanley Smith.
I watch only the best Full House.
Yes, Bob Saget these days.
Maybe some,
But
Dad, I went to the doctor today. His name's Dr. Con. We put organs in me and I'm creating human flesh.
Well,
were you insured? Like, did you go to the one under our insurance?
Yeah,
These,
I'm a doctor, Dr. Con.
I don't know if I know.
then I trust him completely. I see no reason to doubt him. He's been the family doctor for years, has he not?
Ah, it's eye patch again. How you doing? You don't have a root beer? Get out.
So what you're saying is you broke into our cabinet.
That's a ground.
Bring that up here.
please put it here on the table.
That's a ground cover.
We can provide it to you later on. It's okay. At least you're sorry.
But you're a disappointment either way.
Next question.
A lot of things happen.
Well, it's just one big journey.
We have a big family to deal with.
Among other things, we adopted several more people.
Sure. Time's that out. I can get back in here. Alright, we can still go.
There will be no follow-up questions.
We have to get out of here.
Clearly, you're not old enough to need to know.
Come to me when you can grow more than 2 whiskers.
Beach Hills doesn't count.
Absolutely doesn't count.
Dad, can I rent you over?
What kind of fun?
No.
Is it school run?
GPA? Name?
Also no. Also definitely not.
No, that's it. Please back up.
You're also grounded.
We've been over this, that's nice for you, moving on.
Congratulations.
Also, opening up an umbrella indoors is bad luck. I would not recommend it.
Stop lying.
Well,
Because you don't have any friends.
excuse me, we don't need
You
outbursts.
can always do better.
You currently are wearing a horse ears and a unicorn horn. I think you can put the pieces together.
You can wait.
We don't need to prove anything to you.
I don't do requests.
We don't do requests.
Here's the joke.
You don't have money.
Here's the joke. Queen isn't the best band on the planet. You may laugh.
Never.
When are we ever not dance?
Go to school, kid, and learn to, and, you know, stop being a punk.
I couldn't understand.
It's just, I couldn't hear you, what?
Use your outdoor voice break, please.
Now,
That is not your outdoor
voice. You got
voice.
soft.
If you want us to hear it,
Project, please. The microphone
Thank
doesn't
you.
work.
from the diaphragm.
From the diaphragm, come on.
It's for your own good.
it's the life lesson. Perfect, thank you.
It's for your own good.
Builds character, makes you adapt to other hardships.
Eggs and bacon.
Only made perfect, what's perfect foods. Breakfast food is the
Actually,
only
we saw a good coupon on ground beef.
I'm sorry, you still talking?
You may know.
Outdoor voice, please.
Beat it to the punch. Have you given that up yet?
Yes?
Yeah.
We're all $20 for a hug.
Of course he is.
Why would you lie to him?
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I'm sorry, what is on your ears? Are you listening to music while talking to us?
Thank you for using heck and not a more inappropriate word. I don't take kindly to profanity. Mind asking that question one more time?
Is this supposed to be a joke?
I'm not laughing at it. Please deliver this punchline.
We are a cable household. We don't use satellite. Back of the line.
Your jokes aren't too stellar. You might want to work on that.
It's
It's
an
birthday. Captain Planet just explained this to us.
It's very easy to, there's a lot of you.
He's not the Earth.
Statistically speaking, it's probably one of your birthdays every day.
It depends what it is. What do you think?
Sure.
Calm down.
Did you make this yourself?
No, I bought them today.
Well, this could have been a very good business opportunity for you. And, you know, while
I
I
recommend you. But
About money.
I'm telling you right now, if you did make it, it would have gone on the fridge.
so it's
But we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
We already covered this.
Their child support.
You don't want to know.
Just barely enough.
We are choosing not to disclose our financial records. Next question.
Let's put it like this. We were only able to buy one yacht last year.
The son is already a disappointment. Look at him, he has a tail.
Go ahead, ask your question. That is a loaded question.
The answer is both.
Have you heard the song Under Pressure? Because let me tell you, that is a gift from God.
Go to your room.
Back of the line.
Out.
I need you to turn around and climb those stairs.
Please go.
and
Please
face
go.
it.
That's not you so much, you be disowned. Just letting you know. But you are a disappointment.
Thank you for your question.
Oh, he has a tail. Oh.
What is wrong?
I guess that all depends on how disappointed we are in you now.
No, I need to ask a question. What did you do?
Okay, so we taught you that the first thing you have to do, the first rule is don't get caught. If you got caught, which you must have since you have a record, we are disappointed. Next question, there will be no follow-ups.
Yes, David Bowie.
Good for you.
Congratulations. We're not giving you any of our cheddar cheese.
I'm a big fan of provolone, actually. Next question.
You pay the bills, you can get all the cheddar you want.
Very good.
Did you leave the seat up? This is a man's household.
Go ahead. Well, at least he's cleaning out his innards. Thank you.
Get out.
We're not gonna.
No.
That's not how that works.
Hold on, hold your question.
Hold on.
Who said you could sit there? Get out!
Johnny, please go sit in your place.
Johnny, you're a child. Get out.
Now you may ask your question. I don't do vaping. I only do pipe smoking.
We have no time for any of this newfangled nonsense in this household.
It's a fact.
We have 2 minutes on the clock, people.
So let's make these good.
How high? How many fights have you had?
What is the chess show? This is you've never talked about this.
I have played games of chess
Explain
before.
it.
I don't know what
So
What is a lead?
So I would have been proud of you. I would have been less disappointed in you for accomplishing something, but it is now in something I don't understand, therefore hate. So it evened out.
Next question. Fruit flavored.
I personally like butterscotch. Butterscotch, of course.
Definitely butterscotch.
Why not both?
Good.
At the same time?
Next question. You may ask your question.
If I had to choose, I'd go with butterscotch.
You made that yourself?
Did you force that?
Because
I
you got
approve of your initiative.
Reese, you're getting good at this.
When your
It's not
teacher
even
comes
though-
in to let me know you have an A+, I'll believe it.
even though you made that, it's not going in the fridge. Next question. Oh no.
Oh no.
Go ahead. I believe
Last
that's
question.
time, so
Last
this is going to be
question.
our last question. It's a very large house.
There are in fact many large houses.
We are organized adults. We make it work.
There may be some.
No.
The most of you.
Thank you for all attending this family meeting.
So, before you go, you can come see us later on at 11:30 and we're ready for you. all your questions. You can see us afterwards if you want. Also, would a son by the name of Callan please come to the front of the stage, please?
Also, one last thing. One last time before you go. You are all disappointments. We love you, but you're all disappointments.
Once again, can a Callan come to the front of the stage? A Callan looking right at you. Please come up here.